I mean, I gotta say, Eden played super well in that game. Really good execution on the plays. Reading Rose like a book there. What can you say, right? Now Rose has the option to tie them. By the looks of it, Eden probably is not gonna go for Celion. And also they looks like they're gonna go lower on the for the Braccio in their lineup, what I think is smart. I was surprised how many fodder they did bring on the offense. It just looked like so many and I was like, whoa. It's a bit too much. But the amount of Shenjis though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 Shenji Grenadiers. Holy moly, man. For example, if Rose go for gate push here on this map, like, I don't know why, but if they do, or choose any choke point and Eden has their Shenjis in position, the whole Rose team instantly loses the game and they lose the fight. If they're all gonna be like in one choke point, if they don't split up. There's so much range on the Eden team now. Also the Jabs are here. Is it a hit? Looks like those guys need some practice. Yeah, but it's actually not aiming for the hero, aiming for the units here. Since there's unlimited amounts of respawns for the heroes, smart to go for the units with the ballista and the cannon. Look how many units die for free here. I also don't know why people would send starwards to push the tower here. Looks like this unit is just gonna die. Three muskets from Rose. You're trying to get the arty down because the player is like really having trouble to hit the cannons. You got a first blood here. 60k Bomb just got first blood. Actually, I wanted to find out if he's playing the new glaive. Let's see if we can actually find out in this match. Or if he's still like outdated on the class. Because I didn't see a lot of people actually picking up the new way of playing glaive. They just nerfed the blunt damage glaive so much that I would say it's not competitive anymore. I mean, to be fair, like, glaive was never competitive so far. Maybe after the patch notes and tournaments. If runes are allowed, yes, could be played. Without the runes, probably not. Okay, looks like we have a free ace board here. Eden not gonna defend A. I was pretty happy, I guess. Losing 24 troops. Just to artillery fire and ballistas. That's basically a whole unit. Nothing too big though. Oh my god, I just realized. Rose didn't bring any flamies, right? There's triple flamies even on Eden side. Yeah, supply free. Looks like B is also gonna be free, so Eden most likely gonna fight on C. Yeah, they're just gonna poke with some jabs here. Pretty nice way to drop your animation without hitting anything. And again, Like, what is he hitting for? I wanna know. Ghost decks, okay. I mean, he literally like didn't hit a single unit, like we still have the same troops dead. Kinda... Maybe he's BMing though, I don't know. Oh man, Sakai Militia setup here. How many units of Sakai Militia is that? That's minimum 2, yeah, it's 2. So many jabs and ranged units, man, holy moly. Like actually, if you look at the lineup here, the power for 1v1ing, like if Rose going all the way, going super hard, clashing in there, the power of this lineup is super weak. In an extended fight, this lineup is gonna crush a lot of things. So Rose would need something like fancy, fast, and yeah, some mobile high damage kind of lineup to just run over this range setup. If it's a long fight though, as I said, like Eden is gonna take the upper hand most likely. Because there's so much damage over time on this lineup, right? Like the Sakalian double, then you got the Flamies, to all the jabs. The Shenjis are not even being played here though. Just one though. Oh, the big flank coming from home. I'm gonna show you guys the big flank on the rear of Eden here. Some nice care flank being set up. Looks like yeah, you don't want to go in there. You don't want to go in there. Where are you gonna go? The Cav, where's it gonna go? Right into the pikes, it seems. Main pushes at the same time. Eden still controlling this one choke point here. They do have the Flamies, so really good for Eden having the Flamies here. But they lost a lot of ground actually during this fight. I think the only thing saving them here is the Flamies. And yeah, running into a Flamey setup with melee units is just... It's just pure death, man. You get barbecued on the spot. And yeah, looking good at the start. Like I like the opening from Rose here, but it is just not the right unit setup in my opinion. Because you had nothing to counter enemy Flamies. You're banning Falconetti and then running into Flamies without maybe they didn't see him, I don't know. But they should have spotted them, to be honest. Yeah, looks like Rose has to rebuild their attack force. You guys downstairs, so... Eden basically still running the same lineup. I mean, the only reason why they lost, I think, was running into this Flamey setup. If you just avoid doing that, the same strategy could actually work for them. Oh, using trap as well, finally. Nice bait, into the charge and then turning away. Good trap here. Also Eden just sitting in that trap spot. Yeah, it looked like Eden just wants to force an extended fight here. A lot of Palace guards actually coming in. Let's see how big this trap's gonna be. Imperial Pike advance. But they're just getting pushed back here. HYT jumping into his death. Reaper's actually looking like they're gonna clean up a bit. Using the flail here, just banging onto this Palace guards. By the way, aside from the charge, swords way better on Reaper. And sexy kebab going down here. Looks like Rose is putting up a proper fight now. They're getting a hang of the game, not running into flamies again. And all these Amiga charges, they did really, really well. Now the only thing that they can do, I think they're still behind on units, right? Yeah, they're a little bit behind. You need to go endpoint rush it, set up, and actually block the guys that are spawning. Immediately go for them. Let's speed it up to the endpoint here. Genji's on the top. Also Kev coming in here from both sides. Eden had a really nice defense prepared for people that just jump on the point without looking, and now Eden should have the upper hand. Yeah, they already have. So Rose has to go back again, otherwise they wipe. And Eden is not gonna let him. They're gonna farm these guys one by one. A lot of aggressive fighting though, really like to see it. Yeah, I was a little paused, but now Eden continuing to picking up people one by one here. Next guy is gonna be around the corner. Even getting Flamfung behind. And yeah, they should be looking for the rest of the units to secure the clean 2-0 tonight. Well played, by the way, by Eden. Just a few little mistakes, I would say, but really good setup here against Rose. I mean, the Rose had a solid take on the game, but if you get read like a book, there's no strategy that is gonna work if the enemy like exactly knows what you're doing on the entire time. Unless he wouldn't have an answer though, and looks like Elin does have the answer. They're gonna push all the way here. Yeah, and also the flame is right into these melee setups. And all those Genjis, holy moly. They're basically holding frontline with their heroes. Because you have infinite respawns and then just having the unit behind that CC or do the damage. It's gonna be 5 more minutes of slaughtering heroes. And I just witnessed Grave player still playing with the old Flying Reaper ultimate. Kick W, man. I mean, if there's a way to BM the enemy team, right, it's just playing off patch notes. Pretty rude though. Hi chat, by the way. I actually have some real popcorn here. Oh, is he gonna run? He's gonna run, he's gonna run. Looks like he's gonna get out. Yep. Yeah, just gonna be hero farming now. For the rest of the 5 minutes. It was a nice game though. Both teams going aggressive on both of the games. Eden just knew what Rose is gonna play. Who told them, by the way? Who told them what Rose is gonna play tonight? Because they were prepared for anything. So, well done. You think Eden is slow in rotation on this one? I think they're just super cautious. And they never had pressure on them because there's no artillery in this game, so tower get on immediately, you get A. I mean, they even got A for free because of the Sadie out of Rose. Trying to get some unit gates here. I think most of the units do not even care. They gotta go to different missions, man. Yeah, I guess we can call it a GG. Really good performance by Eden here. Congrats, definitely. Nice try by Rose. I think they should probably reconsider their strategies or the execution of the strategies, because like in general what they tried to do I did like a lot, but I didn't like the tools they used to do those kind of things. Especially the army girl, silly out, only army girl. It's so one-dimensional, so limiting the ability of the players to do the right things when they're selling out. Or for example, not picking up flamies themselves, right? A Falconedia band. And then running into a flamey setup with multiple guys at the same time. Plus the units. It's just questionable things. If they work on these small things, then they're gonna do way better in the next game, my opinion. How far can I actually go up on the map? Best screenshot of Golden City, maybe. GG's. Yeah, Zenga with the MVP. Yeah, Zenga was also the guy that on the defense on the endpoint. But I think it was on the offense. Yeah, on the offense he protected the backside when they went around the small castle behind the endpoint. And him and another guy were just holding up the flank from Rose there. They tried to flank their main push. It was really, really well played. So getting MVP this game, kinda deserved, I guess. Match and 6 kills on the board, 17 assists also, like 18 assists on Namio, 25 on Kursfly. Kursfly actually super good performing today, like both of the games, really high kill score, a lot of assists as well. Looks like he had a really, really nice day today. It was like so long that nothing happened. Getting A and B if basically free, and then You can see the first fight on C, it was not even that bad. The only thing that killed him was running into the flame he set up. If they would have just not went into that setup like they did, they would have most likely won this battle, and then they had a really good fight afterwards too. It was kind of fine. But GG's to Eden. What time is it? 47?